Play Unforgotten Echoes. Are we ready? I think we are. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think I did hard mode on the regular one, so we're gonna continue on hard. Oh, some of these events are happening like literally in tandem. There's other stories? This is actually kind of cool. This actually also explains, after losing against Fall Phoenix in the final match, it evolved into its true vengeful form. However, it lost against Paul! Paul canonically did win. The Tekken Prime series was wrong. Right, okay. Let's get back into it. Flash and lightning. This is Tekken 3. Oh, no, it's not. Devil Kazuya.
Mas eu ainda não paguei por todos os meus pecados.
Wait, is that Miguel? Oh, it's Eddie. Couldn't tell if he was dreaming or if he was meditating. So we see Eddie and Yoshimitsu here. You cried out in your sleep. Is all well?
Eu tô bem.
I'm fine.
The rebel army's flying.
Can you hear the game okay? Can you hear the game? Okay.
Sim, não posso decepcionar a Lídia. Devo a ela minha vida.
I can't disappoint Lydia.
Não importa os
No matter what
desafios do
hardships
caminho,
people face, they can
as
always rise
pessoas
again, huh?
sempre se recuperam, né?
Time reigning until Operation Lightning. 2 months. I heard your army's bringing in any Tekken Force soldiers with conscience to stop G-Corp. You heard right. Everyone's ready to atone for their past sins.
Pelos pecados que cometeram.
I guess you might make a good ally. Show me just how ready you are. It's a good thing I know how to spam.
Vai se decepcionar.
Ah! Get that grab. This guy cheats. There we go. See? Easy. Faz, I need sleep now, but thank you for the stream and have fun. Thank you, Marbra. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. See why he thought so highly of you. Getting warmed up. I'm all warmed up. Ah, you basket. Oh, he cheats. Keep passionate heart and a cool head. Good grab. Oh, okay. There we go. Easy peasy. I think I've more than proved my resolve now. This is truly a Tekken 8 episode, Unforgotten Echoes. You just finished negotiations and you're right onto the next mission. We still need a lot more allies if we're going to win. Before you get going, there's someone you should meet. It's probably Jin, isn't it? He is the key to Operation Lightning and the ace up our sleeve. The lightning in Operation Lightning. Oh wow, so they're friends? Oh yeah, Tekken 6. The last time we spoke was the day you told me of my master's death. I made you do Tekken Force's dirty work, and yet I still couldn't save him. Oh, you must despise me. Oh, they actually are referencing Tekken 6! Prepare yourself, Kazama. This is without Devil Gene. Ow. Ow. Oh wait, this is Tekken 6 theme. Oh, I love this. This is cool. I thought you didn't have the Devil Gene. What the hell is this? What was that? That was some cheap stuff, that is. Ah, spamming wins. Get wrecked. Whatever happened was a result of the choices I made. It's not your fault. Wow, he just forgive him? Okay. You've changed, Eddie. Regardless, we apologize. I'm sorry. No matter what hardship you face, they can always rise again. Those are the words of a person who changed my life. You could change too, Jin. Let's fight for the future. As friends! We're besties now! At least it's referenced, but damn, man. Polish Air Force proceeds to Mishima Zaibatsu base in South America for negotiations with the Tekken Force. Not even a thanks? Lydia? You sure know how to run your men ragged. No wait, we're receiving a warning signal. Mishima Zaibatsu base in South America is under attack by G-Corp! What? Damn, I'd head over there now. Can't believe he has poisoned Tekken now. Ah, Ian Flynn, we can't have references to past games. It was one fight, but it's kind of like the levity of the situation doesn't seem to match. Oh my god, it's the Killzone characters! Remnant dogs of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Any oh, I realized they speak in English. The Tekken 3? Yeah, of course they would. It's the Tekken 3 opening theme. It's a remake of. Oh wow, okay, yeah, this is definitely referencing the Tekken 3 arcade opening. These guys with guns can't beat me. They look like your chair. They do. That is cool that they're referencing Tekken 3's music and his opening. I am just joking. People are just crying on Twitter about Ian being right side. Yeah, that's true. Oh my God, Jack 6. Oh, sorry, Jack 7. Oh, that was easy. Oh, okay, they all jack. Ow, that hurt. It is nice that they do reference the one scene in the one thing they let you play through in Tekken 7, and they reference in Tekken 5. So far, this is easy. Yeah, it did, but it's been a while since we played it. Like, we played at the start of the year, so I've forgotten that they had. Oh, a bullet by my foot?
Going somewhere?
Oh, hi, Nina.
Eddie Gordo.
Nina, você está com a G-Corp? Os piores nunca cansam, não é?
You're giving me a run for my money, but playtime's over.
Fight!
Isn't that the line that Shadow says?
Sejamos inimigos.
Annoying. You're finished.
Oh, okay. He's gonna cheat.
Ever I see.
Good as ever, I see. There. There we go.
Joke.
Ow. Ow. There we go. Ow. She's got some super armor, man.
This hurt. Annoying.
Ah, there we go. Finally. Defeated.
You're a different man from the one that followed orders against his will.
Oh, wow. New lines.
Isso, finalmente achei meu local de trabalho ideal.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good some banter. Friendly banter.
You're finished.
I've just remembered that I can tech throws.
Vambora!
Ah, ow, ow. I don't know what I did there, but okay, I'll just get it. There we go. Finally. Nina is an awful assassin. He was right there shaking my head. Yeah, that's true.
Acabou, Nina. Achei que seu lema era
So
fazer
you didn't
apenas
believe
o
in
que te
doing
pagam
more
pra
than
fazer.
what you've been paid for.
You know me so well. Look, I got the data I needed. No need to take this further. See you later.
And that's how she broke her heels. How did it all get to this specific this specific floor when the roof is
Pessoal,
gone?
atenção. Os crimes que cometemos jamais vão desaparecer. Mas não importam os desafios do caminho.
This is his catchphrase for the game.
Sempre se recuperam. Espero que todos me acompanhem nessa jornada para ajudar aqueles que precisam.
Shizuo Sasageo!
Eddie, I forgot I had a special present for you.
So loud.
Hope you like it.
O quê?
Are they gonna blow up? Oh yeah, they're doing a Tekken 5.
Comigo aqui não!
Like pushes him far enough back that of course. Of course.
そうだ俺たちのために隊長が
Eddie Gordo is alive. Didn't you know? I command the wind.
Eu protegerei todos vocês!
Look, he gets to be a hero.
Eddie, jak sytuacja?
Consegui formar uma aliança com a Força Tekken da América do Sul. Mas uma coisa me chamou a atenção no banco
He's now the
de
All
dados
Might
lá.
of the South American crew.
Acho que você já sabe, Lydia. Sobre os monges Tekken, eliminando os restos da Mishima Zaibatsu.
Has been taking out remnants of the Mishima Zaibatsu? So they're not on our side.
Nasz naród,
Chapter 3 already.
nasz honor, nasza ojczyzna i nasz świat. Niesprawiedliwa władza miesza z błotem wszystko, co mi drogie.
Who was the first to call for sanctions on G-Corp, led UN forces into New York, and freed the city from chaos. Earning her the moniker, the Warrior Prime Minister, and gratitude from people worldwide. World leaders have praised her courage and ability, and stated that
I do think it's kind of silly.
Lidio, nie pozwól, by śmierć twojego ojca poszła na marne.
He kind of looks like Jeff Bridges.
Odczuwany w lewym oku to ból twojego narodu.
Drawn
Nie
intensified.
możesz paść na kolana przed niesprawiedliwą władzą.
ここに俺はザ・キング・オブ・アイアンフィストトーナメントの開催を宣言する。
Nie byliśmy w stanie powstrzymać szaleństwa Kazui Mishimy.
Lydia, naquele dia em que eu estava pronto para morrer, suas palavras me salvaram.
Nieważne, jakie trudności stoją przed ludźmi, zawsze mogą wstać z kolan.
They really like that phrase.
Também é por nossos camaradas da Força Tekken. É por isso que não podemos
This has
desistir.
gone very anime.
Dziękuję, Eddie. Dziękuję wam wszystkim.
We're reaching the rendezvous point with the target.
Yoshimitsu has not said much yet. Oh, Rita!
G 社の機密情報役に立ったでしょ
Tak. Dzięki twoim informacjom byliśmy w stanie uchronić Nowy Jork przed większą liczbą ofiar. Powiedz mi, kim jesteś i czego chcesz?
三島平八からの手紙
What?
読んだんですよね
Skąd? Nikt inny nie powinien o tym wiedzieć.
Eh? Is this the Tekken 7 letter? I think this is the Tekken 7 letter.
Że jesteś...
察しがついたようだなやはり奴らも来ているなちょうどいい
I don't think it's been figured out yet.
貴様の力ここで示してもらおうはっ
Co to ma znaczyć?
Fight!
Oh, wow, okay! Do we have a photo mode? No, we don't. There's no photo mode. Oh, okay. I didn't know we could do that. Oh, okay, okay. Also, this is a different soundtrack. I have no idea what soundtrack this is. There we go. I'm noticing a theme here. My Instagram notification is telling me that this Faz D guy added a video to his story. I'm noticing a theme here. Same. It's almost time. Huh? Pentagram? Huh? You are the warrior we Tekken monks have been seeking. What? But first, we must ensure that you are worthy. I honestly think it was about the spam of that one move. Yeah, if I could use it, I'll use it. And then, I'm guessing she gets like... Red Moon all of a sudden? Alright, safe. Is it a drug? I guess it's a drug. Because I don't think it's a portal. Black Tomb has returned. The dark moon rises. These are the Tekken monks. Raiden! We require a fierce warrior for our cause. So, does that mean Raiden knows about the Tekken monks and therefore knows the situation of that unity of mind? Ow. Ow. Good. Ow. Is the result of tireless practice. Very good. Ow. 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 Your body is honed to perfection. Finally. You will want to read some of those timeline notes after you beat the DLC, by the way. Okay. You have great potential in all three disciplines of mind, body, and something. Come find us. Lydia Sobieska.
Tekken 層は三島財閥の極秘データにすら存在しない謎の集団だ。目的は不明だが、三島家を
They see the Mishimas as a threat.
三島平八の捜索を幾度も妨害する面倒な奴。
They've had the nerve to disrupt everything. The monk also said they were in search of a fearless warrior. So they're not with Heihachi.
Czyli moje zadanie to skontaktować się z nimi i odkryć ich tożsamość.
I thought you'd be capable of such a task. Think of it as a fee for my intel.
期待してますよ首相
Okay, that was kind of cute.
G 社軍の情報は引き続きお送りしますね
I'm guessing that means there's a new one. Chapter 4, The Tekken Monks. Yoshimitsu is not being very useful here.
覚悟はよいかリティアソウイですか
Dziadku, pokażę światu, jak używać siły w sprawiedliwy sposób.
Przyjmuję każde wyzwanie. Os!
我は鉄拳僧正聖竜
Of course, we're gonna see the Tekken.
汝の義と体を試すものである
I'm glad that this is. I think it's a Tekken 3 reference specifically, but this stage was kind of like in every level at Tekken
汝の鉄の拳見極めて信ぜよう
Fight.
So far, I'm not having a bad time at all. Okay, that's me. Oh, what? He's not the Shoryuken.
Delikatność triumfuje nad siłą.
Ow.
Ciało i dusza.
That was easy.
Zaszczytem było z tobą walczyć.
That was an enlightening fight. We don't know why, but it is.
清流をここまで追い込むとはの
Just alright, Safe. When was that just in place?
いかがなものかこの鉄拳僧正朱雀が試して死んだ
Suzaku shall test your something.
お主は正しき力のあり方を求めているようじゃ
Yet those who yield to unjust power cannot hope to prove their own righteousness. I wonder if we're gonna get like an old boss. Oh, okay. Devil Kazuya. It is cool though. It's a cool looking design.
W imię mojego ojca, mojego kraju oraz mojego honoru przysięgam, że nie ustąpię niesprawiedliwości.
This is a really good story for Lydia.
Fight.
Ow. Ow. Ah, you cheating basket. Ah, you cheating basket.
Okazuj mi siły. Użyję mojej siły w dobrym celu.
Nope. Oh wait, okay. Should get the pit to spare, and then get hit by this anyway.
Lidio, losy nowego świata są w twoich rękach.
The weight of the new world.
W tamtym dniu złożyłam dziadkowi obietnicę, że będę promieniem nadziei dla tych, którym jej brakuje. Próbuj dalej.
Oh, okay. Ow. Ow, ow. I'm getting a lot of damage right now.
Nie poddam się. Próbuj dalej.
Ah! That hurts a lot. That's not going well for me. That's gonna kill me. Ah! Shadow Kazuya! Shadow made it into the game. This is also a different angle, I think.
Losy nowego świata są w twoich rękach.
Yeah, this is a different angle. I think this is like player one side.
W tamtym dniu złożyłam dziadkowi obietnicę, że będę promieniem
It's before we were on the other side.
którym jej brakuje.
Ah! Ah, yeah.
Poddam się.
Nope. Nope. He sidestepped. Ah, God. He did that specific character looked really good. I think this is like part of the story as well. Like as many times as you restart, I was doing really well the first time. I almost won. I don't know how I managed to lose here.
Złożyłam dziadkowi obietnicę, że będę promieniem nadziei dla tych, którym jej brakuje. Poddam się.
Ah. Really? I think that's an automatic though. Like, that's not something you can do regularly in the game. It seems cool though. That should be. We should be at death. Ah, no. Oh, there we go.
Dla przyszłości
For the future of our world.
dla moich towarzyszy, którzy we mnie wierzyli. Nigdy nie przegra!
Fair, fair.
リディア殿、見事であった。まさしく審議体の均衡をよく整えし、
Mind, body, and technique.
運用の鏡。そなたならば資格
I
は
believe
十
you have what
分
it
じゃ。
takes.
こちらにおわす
I
の
like
が
it to meet.
そなたに合わせたきお方
Is it Heihachi Mishima? It's probably Heihachi Mishima, isn't it? Even doing the pose like he regularly did. Yeah, it's Heihachi! Memories
Many,
once lost.
many centuries ago, the Mishima style, a fighting style used to exterminate demons, was the source of conflict between two clans that were fighting each other to become the legitimate successor. After facing defeat, one clan devoted itself to the Buddhist teachings and withdrew from the world. That clan was known as the Tekken monks. As decades turned into centuries, they continued their pursuit of martial arts in seclusion. The Tekken monks have but one vow: to master the ultimate technique lost to time and restore the Mishima style to its former purity.
What was the other clan though? What was the other clan though? Mount Teko, Genmaji Temple. There you are. Old man Mishima. He kind of looks like Revolver Ocelot. Wait, he saved his life? Okay, so how did he save his life? How did it happen? He didn't go into lava! Dude, that's how it happened.
しかし、星砕きの試練まで残り2日。もはや時間がありません。
I'm so glad.
三島流の最終奥義を体得するだけの器になっておるのでしょうか。
Is anybody? But I thought they hated the Mishimas.
奥義体得には真、義、体の三位一体が鍵よ。まずは己を知ることです。秘伝の真偽体。いざ見極めん。この半年の修行の成果お見せしましょう。
I'm surprised that Heihachi is showing anybody respect.
Fight!
Ah! 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 Oh, okay, they've changed that move. This used to be a flip move where you and it's an automatic low. This is a low. Usually this would be a standing mid. Oh, that's even better. That's like even easier. Huh? 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 Do it now, finish him. His bloodlust? Like his evil side? Is this like good Heihachi?
Fight.
Ow, ow. Ow, ow. That hurts a lot. Ow, that hurts a lot. That's like it feels like an auto combo this. That's a break. That's a god break. That's a lot of damage. Oh really? I died? I died! That's a new one.
Fight.
The move the song that's playing right now is basically a remix of Akuma's theme, Akuma's trailer theme. Like it's more similar to that. I can't activate the electric. I can't like figure out what it does. That's death!
Fight.
Ow, ow, ow. There we go. This raw power, but this guy's been alive for a long time. Ah, that hurt. That's a lot of damage. Noogie! There we go, finally.
Imponujące.
Oh wow, okay. I thought we saw him at the thing.
Wygląda na to, że szkolenie przed próbą idzie dobrze.
平八殿の技と体はかつてなく磨かれておる。
He seems good and nice.
だが心が不安定
Yet the mind is wavering, causing an imbalance in mind, body, and technique.
身体の均衡が取れておらぬのだ。今の平八殿はかつての三島平八にあらず。
After losing his memories, Heihachi spent his days perfecting the Mishima style with a pure heart. Oh, so that's why we're getting such a friendly version of Heihachi.
Czy to może mieć związek z jego utratą pamięci?
いかにも全ては我ら鉄拳僧の悲願成就のため。
I guess I'm about to find out what I think I know what's about to happen next. Time remaining until the Star Crusher trial. 1 day. Why is the Star Crusher trial? Evil within. Only Mishima style warriors of pure heart. I don't think Heihachi is one of them.
A amnésia dele é uma bênção.
Like evil Heihachi versus real Heihachi? Is this all to like get the secret technique that nobody knows? Is that the reason why? What am I dealing with here? Ah, the blood moon rises. It would just be like a past version of himself, right? Ah, there it is. Oh, this is the heat haze. Ah, this is so cool.
Fight.
Wow. Ow, ow, ow. Is this old moveset? I'm trying to do your stupid parry. Yeah, this is his Tekken 7 finisher.
今こそ我が心の試される時 Fight たわけがシャー
Ah! Ah! Ah, God, I really know how to do that move. I don't know how to do that one. There we go.
この救われた命決して無駄にはできぬ熱せよ我が闇を
That's still his Tekken 7 finisher. So he's become good? I highly doubt it. 20 years say otherwise.
真の武人にふさわしき心を身につけられたようじゃな。必ずや最終奥義を体得し、正当な三島流を復活させてくださり。
リディアの明日の最終稽古お願いしますぞ。
Who are we fighting? Oh, are we using, is Heihachi gonna be fighting Lydia? Is that what it is? Star Crusher trial, the day of the trial. I guess the movie is called Star Crusher. I guess it's because they want to have someone that is of equal mind, body, and technique that will unleash the technique. Like, it will reveal the technique because it requires someone of same stability. Mirror Mr. Biaska, and you shall overcome this. Fight with honor.
Zobaczmy, na co cię stać.
He looks so cool though.
Fight.
I wanna. Ah, come on, let me use the bloody move. Oh, there we go. That's one. He gets the Shoryuken part. Ah, there we go. So that's what some of these do. And oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of cool as a visualization.
Fight.
Yeah.
Umysł wolny od zakłóceń.
Oh no, yeah, I see, yeah.
Fight.
Ah, you basket. Ah, damn it. Is Yoshimitsu just not helpful at all? You should snap a neck and you should recover from it, yeah. Oh. There we go. Power bomb! Whee! What? Oh, I guess that worked.
正しき心我が信念を示す
Are we gonna see it again? Oh, now we're in the same phase. More white fog. Before it was gray.
Fight.
かつてないほどに心理体の統一が取れておる。
The day we can fulfill our vow is upon us. Ah! Ah! Man. There we go. Finish him off. Rush him into the wall. Oh, is it just that we're just gonna keep fighting all day? Did you learn the technique? Oh, okay. Once every 200 years. Is it just one chance? Is it just one?
Czy po zakończeniu próby dołączysz do nas i staniesz do walki przeciwko Kazui Mishimie?
So he can't leave. We should have a means to fight against the power you call the Devil King. He will destroy a meteorite. That's just the main thing. If he remembers this, then he'll become corrupted. My soul, corrupted by vengeance, hath endured torment in my own salvation and your eternal slumber. So while this is happening, this is what's happening at the same time. I guess they can... That's the meteorite! And he's in his old gi. That explains why nothing happened on the Earth. It kind of... He's gonna headbutt the whole thing. I let that tactique by defeat Kazuya like that. Oh. Oh. If he didn't headbutt the meteorite, he would have been fine. Oh, it's the monk's fault. Why did they think he would be such a good idea? The King of Iron Fist returns.
Sodo, co się dzieje?
Lydia, tudo bem?
Nie.
Ah, he murdered everybody. Why though? They saved you. Why?
Katastrofa. To oznacza...
Aquele maldito.
It does kind of look like Sonic Heroes.
Ele voltou a ser como antes.
And he got thrown off a cliff. And throwing off the cliff continues. It is Sonic Heroes. Sonic. Finally, Yoshimitsu! He does something! Oh, you basket! Oh, this is like full powered. I think I'm just like auto comboed into something. Also, his hair got longer, like way longer. And he got sent into the fire.
Droga, isso não é nada bom.
Fight.
I think if I'm hearing it correctly, I think I'm hearing like a Tekken 3 vibe to the soundtrack.
Você não vai passar por mim.
Ah, the install is unlimited for this particular run. Just keep stomping on him. He's got the power of the wind.
Não posso morrer aqui.
Yoshimitsu just got absolutely murked in one round though. He didn't even get a second round. Just your toes, bro. If this works, this would be funny. The ultimate Mishima technique! The shins! Stomp the yard! There we go. Oh, we get a third round? Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, he got slapped! And finally, Lydia.
Jeśli teraz go nie powstrzymam, świat stanie w jeszcze większym chaosie.
Stomp. If this worked, it'd be really stupid. But I want it to work as well. Your toes, bro. Lydia! Doc! Ah, fine. Let's just use actual combo. And it turns out his mind was also clear. Oh, we're getting a full 10 hit. Ow. Hey, you can check bros. Bloody hell. Ah, fuck. Oh, finally. Oh, that was some, what's it called? Input reading? Oh, fuck. The ultimate technique, a headbutt. Ah, finally.
Moja jedyna szansa! Nie poddam się, nie tylko ze względu na mój kraj, ale i losy całego świata.
Broke everything. You know why I don't die? Punches him so hard to get an imprint. Ian Flynn strikes back, shake my head. This is Heat Haze again. Yoshimitsu, continuously to be useless.
Nie możemy pozwolić mu.
Once their blood awakens, everything will fall into place. So Heihachi is like full bad guy again? Is that it? I think that's it. Tekken 8. Classified archives have been unlocked. 15 new pieces of information added to episodic Unforgotten Echoes. Having awakened in the Kazama Sanctum, Jun sensed that Jin is in grave danger. To save her son, Jun borrowed power from the Sanctum and sent out a small white bird made of light to enter Jin's mind. I don't think I saw this. Is this new? Unless this is the sandy place that I keep forgetting about. Oh wait, no, this is the battle in the sky. Okay, we need to like look at this properly, right? Despite its long history. Oh wait, okay. So what do you think? It was a pretty good story extension. It wasn't a long story extension. I wasn't expecting it to be long either. It took you about an hour and a half. And I was playing on hard mode. At least I think I was playing on hard mode. So I don't think I was playing on any other difficulty. So he never went into the lava. You know what? That could have been worse. That could have been way worse. If he went into the lava and then survived, I think I would have been having more of an aneurysm about the situation. But the fact that he was saved. Alright, safe. That's one. But two is, I don't understand why he was specifically saved. I don't understand why. But we'll see. Right. So despite its long history, there are still many mysteries surrounding the Mishima clan. The clan is thought to have distinguished itself during the Nera period, and there remains numerous literary works and paintings depicting its feats of demon extermination between the Heian and Kamakura periods. The clan's legacy of success continued throughout the Sengoku period as they founded the unique Mishima style of fighting, a style that was originally based around sword use, but later focused on open hand techniques. Mishima Heavy Industries was established during the Industrial Revolution and played a significant role in modernizing Japan, providing the clan with astronomical wealth. After defeating his father Jinpachi, who placed more importance on martial strength than social status or power, Heihachi Mishima focused on expanding the company's presence in the arms industry, a decision which eventually led to the founding of the Mishima Zaibatsu. In time, Heihachi sought to gather persons of outstanding talent from all over the world, those who fought using their strength instead of relying on weapons, and so he organized the first King of Iron Fist tournament. The tournament had continued to this day, albeit under different organizers with their own motives. In recent years, it has become a critical event that often foretells which way the fate of the world shall sway. After becoming the new leader of the Mishima clan, Heihachi Mishima founded the Mishima Zaibatsu during the Industrial Revolution. Mishima Heavy Industries significantly aided Japan's modernization. Heavy industry significantly aided Japan's modernization and laid the foundation for the Zaibatsu with its manufacture of boats, automobiles, and planes, and other vehicles. Although Mishima Heavy Industries was actively involved in the arms industry, its leader at the time, the renowned martial artist Jinpachi Mishima, made attempts to reduce the company's exports in this field. However, once he fell by his son's hands, Heihachi Mishima took over and redoubled efforts in weapon manufacturing. After coming out on top of a fierce battle against its domestic competitor and Japan's second largest organization, the Nakamura Zaibatsu, the Mishima Zaibatsu paved its way to becoming one of the most powerful organizations in the world, with its own private military known as the Tekken Force at its beck and call. Some said the Mishima Zaibatsu had gained greater influence than some nations. Check the one about Kazumiya and her family. To be honest, I would have believed that more than, but yeah. Which is the one that shows Kazumi's family? I guess it's I'm going to assume it's this one. With the Mishima Zaibatsu having ascended to the status of new global power, its leader Heihachi Mishima announced the King of Iron Fist tournament, an inaugural fighting game competition to the name of the strongest martial artist in the world. Fighters from all corners of the globe gathered to compete. Some fought for the unprecedented prize money, others for power, and a few for simple pleasures of proving their skills against the greatest among the fighters. So, among the fighters, though, was one who bore the deep hatred for the tournament's organizer and came in search of vengeance, Heihachi's son, Kazuya Mishima. After emerging victorious, Kazuya exacted his revenge for the years of mental and physical abuse he had suffered at his father's hands by dropping him off a cliff. The same cliff Heihachi had thrown him when he was only 5 years old. As he watched his father's bloody plummet to the ground, a satisfied smile crept over Kazuya's face. In the 2 years that have passed since the first Tekken King of Iron Fist tournament, Kazuya Mishima has taken over the Mishima Zaibatsu from his father and formed his own private military. He also seized control of Japan's second largest island, Hokkaido, in order to create his own independent nation. In a bid to realize his long-held goal of a world ruled by the strong, Kazuya hosted the King of Iron Fist tournament. It didn't say second king, its literal name is the King of Iron Fist tournament. This served both to fortify his army and to eliminate anyone who stood in his way. Facing him in the finals, however, was none other than the man he defeated in the previous tournament, Heihachi Mishima, back from the dead. Upon beating his son, Heihachi cast Kazuya into a volcano and claimed leadership of the Zaibatsu once more. See, this is where Kazuya went wrong. He didn't have the Tekken monks on his side. If he had a secret Mishima monk crew that just happened to know who he was, Kazuya would have also been saved from the volcano, clearly. Jun's journal entry number 1. Jin Kazama. I thought it was Kazama, not Kazuma. The Kazuma family has lived in Yakushima for thousands of years, and I, as part of the heritage, have always been able to sense things others cannot. Growing up, I never realized that my powers were special, but the people who saw me talking to thin air grew scared of me, and I spent many years isolated and alone. I felt that the only time I could be myself was around animals, who are pure of heart and free of negative force. In the end, I felt suffocated on the island, so I decided to move to Tokyo to study at the university there. However, after spending a number of years in a big city surrounded by people who cared little for one another, I began to lose interest in the supernatural elements of the world too. Should have timed it right to get saved. Jun's journal entry. I do appreciate that they're going through like her outfits throughout the game effectively. However, one night I had a dream that my father, whom I had not seen in a while, came and bid me farewell. Soon after, I received a message that he had passed away. This event stirred something inside me, and I started to remember all those animals whom I had once been close to in Yakushima. I decided that I wanted to protect those precious lives, and so became a wildlife surveillance officer at the WWWC, an animal conservation group. Through my work, I received information that suggested an organization called the Mishima Zaibatsu was involved in the smuggling of endangered animals. Its leader at the time, Kazuya Mishima, was the man behind this cruelty. So we are at Tekken 2, which is strange because Jun was in the first Tekken, Tekken game. So, I entered the King of Iron Fist tournament in an attempt to bring Kazuya in. The moment I met in, however, I sensed a mystical and evil power exuding from him. I immediately understood that this man was the same as me, misunderstood because of our powers. Is that the reason why they fell in love? Is that the reason? Are you kidding me right now? Misunderstood because of our powers and forced to endure a life of loneliness because of it. I knew I was one of the only people in the world who could empathize with him, who could save him from his solitude. And so I approached Kazuya without any fear in my heart. Gradually, we became very close, and brief though our time together was, we were happy. And then we conceived a child. However, fate tore us apart when Kazuya was defeated by his father. Heihachi had disappeared without a trace. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? That's the reason they got together? Oh my god. Really? Is that... It was literally, I can fix him. It was literally, I could fix him. I don't know if I'd agree with this one. Jun's journal entry number 4. Around this time, a strange figure bearing Kazuya's resemblance appeared before me. it was an evil presence that had been possessing him, which now call devil. I could sense that it wanted the soul of the child that grew inside me, so I had no choice but to fight it for the sake of our baby. However, devil's powers was too great, and I was quickly overpowered. The only thought running through my mind was that of protecting the life inside me. As I prayed for some kind of miracle, I began to feel a strange sensation course through me. She had access to the devil powers? Oh, wait, no, I pressed the wrong button. No, get away. Don't need this right now. I want to read the rest. A brilliant, bright light flowed through my body, giving me tremendous strength. With it, I was able to defeat Evil. I guess this makes it canon that Jun is Angel finally. Finally, because we never actually got that answer straight away. We never knew. I don't think we ever got like an official name or confirmation that Angel was Jun. It was always implied. When the light subsided, my body reverted to with it, I was able to defeat Devil. When the light subsided, my body reverted to normal, as if it knew that my task was complete. I still cannot fully comprehend what happened to me, but I believe the Kazama blood, it's not Kazuma. Kazama blood that runs through my veins reacted with Kazuya's blood to cause the miracle that I had prayed for. After that, I returned to Yakushima and gave birth to our child. I wanted him to treat others with kindness and to always have a tender heart, and so I named him Jin, compassion. Okay, at least it's not what we think Jin is. Having the King of Iron Fist Tournament 3, having reclaimed his rightful place as head of the Mishima Zaibatsu, Heihachi decided that he would settle the world's many conflicts to build a good reputation. Under this premise, he deployed special troops called the Tekken Force into every corner of the world. 15 years later, a whole squad of these elite soldiers were wiped out by fighting a god while investigating archaeological ruins in Central America. I know, I'm gonna be best friends with the machine. I'm gonna just be best friends with everyone. I'm gonna end every war that has ever happened. How? By sending all of my army to every corner of the earth. Well done, Heihachi. I love your way of thinking. It kind of worked for a while. I called him Eraser Jin. It's a Sonic reference. Yeah, I remember, yeah. He deployed a special Tekken Force and entered every corner. 15 years later, a whole squad of these elite soldiers were wiped out by a fighting god while investigating the archaeological ruins in Central America. While witnessing this destructive power, Heihachi became convinced that if he could find a way to bring such an extraordinary strength under his control, then he could easily achieve his plans of world domination. However, the god had other plans, and instead started attacking martial artists around the world. Jin and Jun Kazama, residing in Yakushima, fell victim to this fierce entity, which ended in Jun's disappearance. Not death, disappearance. After speaking with Jin, Heihachi realized that the god was drawn to those who were strong of spirit. Thus, he decided to personally train his grandson for 4 years before holding the King of Iron Fist tournament. While Jin emerged victorious against the fighting god, Heihachi's betrayal awoke his devil power. This culminated in Jin sprouting wings before taking off into the night. Ogre. A mysterious creature of unknown origin found amongst the ruins of an ancient civilization in Central America. Local legends say that it is the powerful fighting weapon left behind by beings who descended from beyond the heavens in ancient times. It is also said to be capable of absorbing life from any creature and stealing their strength. After being resurrected, it went on the hunt for even stronger fighters to beat, which led it to ambush Jin at Yakushima. Jun, who was with Jin, was able to draw upon the power of the Kazama Sanctum to escape. It subsequently assumed control of Nina Williams. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? This is new. So, wait, hang on. Was able to draw upon the power of the Kazuma to escape. It subsequently assumed control of Nina Williams, who had been in cryosleep, and joined the third King of Iron Fist tournament as her 4 years later. After losing against Paul Phoenix in the final match, it evolved into its true vengeful form. However, Jin managed to defeat the creature triggering the process that would awaken his devil power. Wait, I should really turn that down. Okay, I'm a bit confused here. Are you saying after being resurrected, he went on a hunt for things to beat, which led to the ambushing of Jin and Yakushima, who was with Jin, was able to draw upon the power of the Kazama Sanctum to escape. It subsequently assumed control of Nina Williams. Does that mean that Ogre controlled Nina Williams during the events of Tekken 3? Is that my understanding? And join the third. After losing against Paul in the final match, it evolved into a thing. Like it's weirdly worded. It's a bit weirdly worded because it's implying. So let me go in the form of context. After being resurrected, so after Ogre is resurrected, it went on the hunt for even stronger fighters to beat, which led to ambushing Jin at Yakushima. Jun. So this is the second part here. Jun, who is with Jin, was able to draw upon the power of the Kazama Sanctum to escape. So at this point, wait, hang on. I'm a little confused. So either with the way this has been written, Jun who is with Jin was able to draw upon the power of the Kazama Sanctum to escape. It subsequently assumed control of Nina Williams. It's meant to imply Ogre, because it says it. It doesn't say she or he. It's not implied to have a gender. It always refers to itself as it. So my guess is, because the way it's worded, for some reason it sounds like Jun was the one that assumed control of Nina during the way it was written. It's only because we know that from the rest of it is implied as Ogre. It's just the sentence before it is talking about Jun, so it's confusing me. Maybe it's my dyslexia too much, but anyway, going back to point. Yeah, so during the events, this is new. I don't think I've ever heard anything about this at any point, that Ogre had controlled Nina through the events of Tekken 3. But why and how? And then, like, I don't understand this bit. Like, the whys is the confusing part. This is new information. I don't remember it being a thing. Okay. Tekken, the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4. 2 years has passed since the last tournament, and during that time, Heihachi has had his best scientists researching the cells of the fighting god in hopes of creating a new life form. After learning that the Devil Gene is needed to incorporate the deity's DNA into another organism, Heihachi began tracking down his grandson's whereabouts. In the meantime, a new company called G-Corp rose to the forefront. When Heihachi discovered they were studying Kazuya's body, he ordered the Tekken Force to retrieve his son's remains. However, Kazuya, then restored to full health, fended off his father's soldiers. Thus, in order to lure both Jin and Kazuya to his side, Heihachi held the King of Iron Fist tournament. While he succeeded in trapping Jin, he fell in the final fight against Kazuya. As promised, Heihachi took him back to the Mishima estate. However, the awakened Jin quickly defeated both his grandfather and father before once again fleeing the scene. Okay. This is when Kazuya had his cool moment. This is new information though. After learning about after learning that the Devil Gene is needed to incorporate the deity's DNA into another organism, is the important key here. Could that line have a huge implication for Reina? Because obviously Reina is implied to be Heihachi's child, but we don't know how this child was come to be, and we don't know why the Devil Gene is specifically with her. Maybe she's a test tube baby, and she's using the DNA of both herself and the form of Ogre for this to happen. That's my guess. G-Cop, you want to keep on reading these? Okay. There was once a small munitions venture company. It soon transformed into the next-gen biotechnology innovator and became a leader in this field. The driving force behind such change was the acquisition of a winged man found with burns covering his entire body. So just Kazuya just straight up bought it. That's what it's implying here. He did a Shane McMahon to WCW. That's what it's inside. It's saying he didn't steal it from somebody. He just took it. The corporation lost no time in analyzing his DNA and attempting to use it to create a new life form. With the addition of biologist Emma Cleason to their team, this is Leo's mum. They made outstanding advancements in their research, leading G Corporation to become a conglomerate with power rivaling that some of nations. I do love that Mishima Zaibatsu and G Corp is like, we've become so big, we're more powerful than nations. Shortly thereafter, however, countless G Corp executives were met with an untimely death until every last one of them had been replaced. Under the new leadership, G Corp carried out an attack against the Mishima Zaibatsu, then headed by Jin. That was what? G Corp carried out an attack against the Mishima Zaibatsu, then headed by Jin. Such a victory received praise the world over. However, G Corp had little intention of stopping there, and instead turned its sights to invading the rest of the world. This was during the events of Tekken 4, by the way. But this is implying events for Tekken 6, so it might be a little bit jumping the gun here. The King of Iron Fist Tournament 5, and introducing some of the best characters like Asuka and Lily. Following the end of the last tournament, Heihachi and Kazuya were ambushed by a team of Jack 4s sent by G Corp, which ended in a violent explosion at the Mishima estate. The question I have is who sent the Jack 4s if they were meant to destroy both Heihachi and Kazuya? With reports of Heihachi's death circulating worldwide, it was thought to be the end of Mishima Zaibatsu. This is the second time Heihachi has died. However, his father, Jinpachi Mishima, who had been imprisoned underneath the Mishima estate for over 40 years, was finally set free thanks to the attack. He quickly assumed leadership of Zaibatsu and restored it to its normal operations as if nothing ever happened. However, Jinpachi's imprisonment had fostered in him decades of deep-seated hatred, awakening within him something not quite human. So he called the fifth the King of Iron Fist tournament in search of anyone who might put him out of his misery. While Jin succeeded in bringing down his great-grandfather in his final match, his mind had already been subsumed by the power of the Devil Gene. I'm confused. This is different. This is new. This is also, I think, a retcon. Because up until now, they've said Jinpachi. Wait, hang on. No, I think it's just the way it's been worded again. Maybe I'm getting confused again. I don't want to... It's because he's saying his mind had already been subsumed by the power of the Devil Gene. It kind of implies that Jin succeeded in taking on his great-grandfather in the final match. Oh, okay. I think it's just me being silly again. I keep getting confused. It's just sometimes the way this is worded kind of feels like Jinpachi was the one that was subsumed by the Devil Gene. I think they mean by Jin's mind was taken by the Devil Gene. I think they need to add more naming conventions, especially with the naming things being so similar. Sorry, either that I just don't know how to read or comprehend. The King of Iron Fist Tournament 6. Now head of the Mishima Zaibatsu, Jin began a campaign of misinformation, as well as countless operations using the power of the Tekken Force. So he was doing, what do you mean I did? The world descended into chaos shortly thereafter, and as nations fell, the Mishima Zaibatsu declared its independence and intention to wage all-out war. However, as the Zaibatsu continued its meteoric rise, G-Corp stood in opposition. However, recognized the deep evil that had taken root in Jin, G-Corp placed a handsome price on his head for his capture. I sent the Jacks. Oh, right, I see. But as soon as the news of the bounty was out, Jin responded by announcing that he would be holding the 6th, the King of Iron Fist tournament. Amongst rising tensions worldwide, Jin left the Middle East to visit an abandoned temple in the desert. There, he faced the recently resurrected demon Azazel, and in an act of mutually assured destruction, he dragged the demon into the temple's depth. Okay, I just want to quickly check something before I forget. Oh yeah, it did say. Okay. You sent the Jacks. No, we never did find out who sent the Jacks, because the Jacks are a G-Corp thing. No, who made the jacks? It keeps always feeling like the G Corps are the ones who keeps making the jacks and not Mishima Zaibatsu. But you know, yeah, I think it is G Corps are the ones who made Jack, not Mishima Zaibatsu. So it's weird the way they've kind of done this. Unless everyone's got jacks, and it's just weird. With Jin's disappear, the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Hang on. Mutually associated Temple's depth. Okay. With Jin's disappearance, the Mishima Zaibatsu was left leaderless and vulnerable to attacks by G Corporation on every front, meaning the war quickly shifted in G Corp's favor. Heihachi, thought dead by the world, rose again to reclaim his position at the top of the Mishima Zaibatsu. For the third time, by the way. Wait, so let me just make sure that this is straight. Tekken 5, he was implied dead. Tekken 6, he was still dead. Yeah, he was dead by this point. But they go for Kazuya and Heihachi in Tekken 6 or in Tekken 6 or whichever one it is. So what's that about? They go for them in Jack in Tekken 5 because it was meant to be killing them both. Jinpachi wanted both of them dead. That was my understanding of it. But if it's just because as far as my understanding is that the G Corps are the ones that made the jacks, and the jacks themselves are like Kazuya wouldn't send jacks on himself. That's basically my point. So it seems weird for jacks to have been sent that way, unless it was done by wherever the I think it was the Yggdrasil, which is the where the ravens come in, maybe, but that's still weird. Like, that bit's not clear. It's not a huge thing, but you know. Anyway. Heihachi, thought dead by the world, rose again to reclaim his position at the top of the Mishima Zaibatsu. I do appreciate that Heihachi coming back from the dead is just like, alright, say if this happened again for the 50th time. With the goal of exposing Kazuya's true form to the world. Heihachi held the 7th, the King of Iron Fist tournament. However, Heihachi was forced to change his plans when a mysterious, powerful fighter named Akuma is canon! Akuma is canon! This is all I need to know, that Akuma is canon to Tekken. He's not just a one-off. He is there forever, my boys and girls and whoever else is going to be reading this future. Akuma is canon. Akuma arrived, claiming to know Heihachi's late wife, Kazumi Mishima. Though the tournament was put on hold, Heihachi succeeded in showing Kazuya's devil form in the world and winning the whole public opinion. Didn't we know that there? Yeah, but it's because this is the 8th game, and they could have very easily just taken it out. But they've still kept it in, and that implies that Street Fighter is canon to the Tekken universe. That's basically it. So all this is happening. It's a really big. To me, it's a big deal because everyone, especially with the with how Akuma has been received as a character. It's more important to know that Akuma is still being referenced in future games and hopefully forever, because in the end it does imply that Akuma could return. Though the tournament was put on hold, Heihachi succeeded in showing Kazuya's devil form to the world and winning over public opinion. However, that support quickly evaporated when the Zaibatsu satellite weapon came crashing down to Earth. After father and son went head-to-head in a final fight, Kazuya bested Heihachi and killed him. He then took his father's lifeless body and unceremoniously tossed him into the mouth of a volcano. The Hachijo clan! Finally! A millennia ago, Zafina's ancestors, charged with the protection of an imperial tomb, sealed away the demon Azazel. The ruler's servants were likewise felled, but as it so happened, there existed descendants of a devil that had escaped Azazel's rule long before Azazel's sealing came to pass. These descendants had fled to the safety in the Far East, forming the clan of Hachijo. The devil's blood spilled from one generation over to the next, carrying with it a sacred power dating back to the antiquity that was both feared and revered. Understanding that the threat is posed to the world, the Hachijo clan carefully controlled history from the shadows, erasing any trace of the power's existence from the centuries on end. Are you basically saying that the Hachijos are basically this game's Illuminati? Is that what I'm understanding here? However, However, everything changed when the Fire Nation. I mean, when Kazumi Hachijo's. Everything changed when Kazumi Hachijo was killed by her husband Heihachi after she infiltrated the Mishima household to act as an informant. In his wrath at having been forced to kill his own wife, Heihachi slaughtered every last member of the Hachijo household, save for one. Though the Hachijo name would be lost to time, there was yet a baby girl who Heihachi permitted to live. Ah! I see! I see. So Reina is old. This is Reina. This is Reina. Not only is basically the Hachijo is basically Illuminati, but this means that Reina is a Mishima and a Hachijo, but she's not blood related to Heihachi at all. Period. She is, she said there was a baby, yeah, except for one baby girl whom Heihachi permitted to live. But then that implies, like, it's confusing what Reina's age is at that point. That's a huge deal, honestly. Either Reina or, depending on when that happened, could technically be Reina's mother, but it's probably just Reina. You're right, it probably is just Reina, but that's insane to know. Like, that's an insane one. To fight back G Corporation's relentless takeover, Lydia Sobieska and the Union of Nations banded together and formed a resolution to sanction the ruthless company, a move to which an international congress agreed. However, G Corporation refused to take such a move lying down. To illustrate this fact, Reina leaked confidential information that showed G Corp's plans to occupy New York City on the day they were to be officially sanctioned. In response, the plan Operation Lightning was devised. Jin Kazama, now allied with the rebel army Yggdrasil, would be central to its success, directly taking down his father, Kazuya. Lydia and the UN forces, meanwhile, would provide backup and run interference on G Corp's forces. While the team met with success when it came to eliminating G Corp's, Jin was unable to stop Kazuya from wreaking havoc on New York City. So yeah, it's basically Emma's journal. This is going to be brand new information. I am now a former biological researcher for the Mishima Zaibatsu. Instead, G Corporation has become my new home, and I am to conduct research on the remains of the mysterious life form found at the foot of the volcano, given the label of Devil. It turned out that this creature is none other than Kazuya Mishima. There's nothing that piques my curiosity more than a mystery, particularly that of a hereto unknown organism. Mishima's about to and I've conducted research of the remains. It says remains, so it's implied that this guy was dead. So I have practically living at the. So I have been practically living at the lab, not seeing my family for months at a time. Poor Leo. However, the moment I did, I immediately came back to myself. Would my family be proud of me if they knew the kind of work I was really doing? Is what I am doing now so different from the repulsive human experimentation I was doing for the Mishima Zaibatsu? Elated at this realization, I am starting to fully understand just how dangerous this devil power is. Okay, so this is Tekken 4. I'm surprised this is in the Tekken 4 section, but this is Tekken 4. I have begun work in secret on devising a means of counteracting the devil gene by searching for the power's source. I believe I may be able to find a way to mitigate the damage it causes. In pursuit of my research, I found the Institute of the Study of Prehistoric Civilizations and have begun investigations of ancient ruins. After countless disappointments, I have found a written account carved into stone that, when translated, reads, "The avaricious of humankind were transformed by their greed into wicked demons who reigned over their fellow man." I have long suspected that the devil gene is connected in some manner to human desire and hunger. During a regular scheduled examination, I asked Kazuya to speak about his desires, what he desired. When he did, his cells suddenly started dancing, their activity spiking as it had never done before. Before I could develop more tests, Kazuya's body returned to its former condition. Nowadays, his voice is carrying more and more weight within G Corporation. This, I believe, is the end of Tekken 5. His desire knows no end. The If I turn a blind eye and step away now, things will quickly reach a point of no return. At a top secret research facility in Nepal, I have been rushing to conduct highly secretive research on how to weaken the devil gene. Before I could complete my research, however, the facility was suddenly attacked by the Mishima Zaibatsu, the research data taken and the building itself into rubble. This sounds like the fight in Tekken 7 when the laser hit. Apparently, the Nebraska facility where Kazuya is being kept was also attacked. Okay, this is not. But he is able to take out the attackers single-handedly due to the majority of the higher-ups in G Corporation are saying Kazuya is a problem that needs to be dealt with. With the 4th King of Iron Fist tournament on the horizon, it seems they plan to use that as their chance to rid themselves of him. Leo! Recently, a swarm of Jack 4s descended upon the Mishima's main estate. This, I believe, is the Honmaru incident in Tekken 5. These units that were intended for deployment on the front lines in real battle caused a massive explosion, all according to the plan. However, Kazuya managed to escape thanks to his devil transformation, and is now exacting revenge on G Corp's executives. I fear that I, too, will be caught and killed in some of their unfortunate accidents. All I can do now is entrust you with what little research on the devil gene has survived. I have no doubt that you, with your adventurous spirit, have reached this research facility and are reading these journals entries. And to my dearest Leo, I am sorry I let my research take priority over you. I am thankful that you have become so much like your father, loyal, true, and full of spirit. After receiving a message with instructions to infiltrate G Corporation Institute for the study of the prehistoric civilization, Leo set off in search of truth.
Vom Tag an dem mein Vater verstarb, habe ich mich dem Schutz meiner Mutter verpflichtet. Aber dann vor einem Jahr, als ich als Forscher bei der G Corporation tätig war, wurde meine Mutter getötet und ihr Tod als Unfall verschleiert. Nun gab es niemanden mehr, den ich beschützen konnte. Als es mir richtig schlecht ging, bekam ich plötzlich eine E-Mail. Wenn du wissen willst, was wirklich passiert ist, musst du meine Daten aus dem Labor der G Corporation stehlen. Scheinbar kam die E-Mail von Emma Cleason.
I just even know how to pronounce it, Cleason.
Meine Mutter hatte diese E-Mail aufgesetzt, bevor sie starb. Und selbst wenn die E-Mail eine Falle war, was hatte ich schon zu verlieren? Ohne zu zögern, brach ich also in das Labor ein. Und dann?
Don't move!
I think this is a new cutscene. This is his Tekken 8 outfit.
Okay. Capture the intruder! Kommt nicht in Frage!
So this is how they found his dad.
Das war
Der
ganz
Dad.
schön knapp, Leo.
Nein, das kann nicht sein. Papa?
Was? Habe ich etwas im Gesicht?
Du Spinner! Papa, du bist es wirklich.
Ja, ich bin es. Dein Vater Niklas Cleason. Wie er leibt und lebt.
Du warst am Leben und hast uns die ganze Zeit über nicht Bescheid gesagt?
Es tut mir so leid. Aber unterhalten wir uns später darüber. Ich habe die Daten deiner Mutter. Komm jetzt, lass uns hier verschwinden.
Okay.
Hier lang.
The little German boy. Oh, wait, I've done it again. Why did Leo walk like that? I don't know. The Kazama clan. I think. Yeah, we're on the Kazama clan at the moment. The Kazama clan. The Kazama clan has resided in Yakushima for over thousands of years, descending from the same ancestral roots as Zafina, who sealed Azazel away. So, Zafina is a Kazama. and the Hachijos are the Azazels. So this really has less to do with the Mishimas altogether. It's basically a battle between the Kazamas and the Azazels. The Kazamas and the Hachijos. That's what I'm understanding here. And the Mishimas are basically the human element of that. The Kazama clan has resided in Yakushima for over thousands of years, descending from the same ancestral roots as Zafina, who sealed Azazel away. Members of the Kazama clan possess remarkable spiritual abilities, and the sacred power that flows through their veins served them well as during their times as exorcists in the imperial court. For generations, they have enshrined a place of great spiritual energy in the recesses of Yakushima's mountains, dubbing it the Kazama Sanctum. However, as the world has rapidly changed and abandoned practices from the old, so too has the Kazama family lost its tradition. When the main Kazama household was destroyed in Ogre's attack, Jun was left as the only member who knew of the Sanctum's existence. Other Kazamas have spread elsewhere, such as Asuka Kazama and her father, distant relatives of Jin, who operate a dojo that teaches the Kazama-style traditional martial arts in Osaka. And this is just still confirming that that Asuka, I know they confirmed it in the main story, but it is still like reaffirming that Asuka has the same abilities or similar abilities to Jun, potentially. But I'm wondering how they're going to deal with that story-wise, and are they going to lead with that in the next one? Maybe they should do like a new storyline post-game where it talks about Jun and Asuka's thing. But honestly, it seems more like, based on this information we're getting so far, the next game is less to do with the Mishimas and more to do with the Hachijos and the Kazamas, and that's where the new storyline will start. Especially as if they quote unquote get rid of the Mishima style, the special Mishima move that gets rid of Devil Genes or whatever. Having awakened the Kazama Sanctum, Jun sensed that Jin is in grave danger. To save her son, Jun borrowed power from the Sanctum and sent out a small white bird made of the light to enter Jin's mind. I believe this was the fight. Tekken monks, once known for its use in exterminating demons, the formerly sword-based Mishima style steadily grew more and more power-hungry as its users lusted for control. However, this is basically this game's version of the Ansetsuken at some point. However, there remained a faction that wished to continue honing the Mishima style purely as a martial art. In order to preserve a true form of the style for future generations, the dissidents forms a Buddhist faction, adopting the name the Tekken monks, and have spent generations practicing the Mishima style in secret. Centuries have passed, and the monks watched as the Heihachi defeated his father and renowned fighter Jinpachi before forming the Mishima Zaibatsu and spiraling down the path of darkness. The monks stood by their belief that the Mishima style is a true and pure form of martial arts, and its power should be used for just means. They deemed that not only Heihachi, but Kazuya and Jin as well were unfit as successors to the Mishima style given the evil power they held. So instead, they implement a new plan, a final resort, which they would use a forbidden incantation to seal away Heihachi's wicked memories and reshape him into the martial artist with pure heart. So that's what happened. I feel like this should have been in the... So that explains the story a little bit better. Especially with the whole... with the monks thing. Like why they specifically captured Heihachi knowing his background. And they did say in the fight that, you know, sealing him away is a poor idea, but now now that we know that it's part of the Tekken monks' idea, now it makes more sense why he was saved from specifically the volcano. Star Crusher trial. It is rumored that at the beginning of the Edo period, there existed a great warrior who stood above all others. A master who had learned the Mishima style's ultimate technique and awakened the warrior's instinct, surpassing even the most famous dual-wielding swordsman of legend. However, details about the legend technique have been long since lost to time, and to identify the warrior, and the identity of the warriors remains cloaked in mystery. The sole hope for the secret technique's revival lay in the legend told by the Tekken monks, the Star Crusher trial. According to the tale, the secret technique can be acquired by pulverizing one of the meteorites that fall in the exact same location once every 200 years. However, only those trained in the Mishima style who had gained mastery over mind, body, and technique and were free of any wicked thoughts could learn the technique. Having learned of the fabled spot's exact location, Tekken monks decided to make it its training ground as they prepared for the next chance. Wow. So, I will give it this. Somehow, this other section was very informative of clarifying some of the storyline stuff. And it's a big deal with the whole Hachijo's thing. So it's great on the story stuff. I just wish it was in the main story. I kind of wish this was part of the main story in some form. Maybe there'll be a supplementary story between the spirit of Jun versus the spirit of Kazumi if she ever decides to return as a guest character or a new DLC character. I can't see Kazumi not returning because she was... I say specifically for specifically because Arslan was so instrumental in making that character popular again. A lot of people kind of like didn't. A lot of people didn't think that would be the case, you know. Especially with these revelations, then you can kind of go a little more gung ho with the idea, especially with the idea with the whole. I'm saying especially lately. Let me try that again. As well as the idea that the Hachijos have these powers, and so does the Jun ones, and that Zafina is technically related to Jun. That does explain why she's able to use the angel powers and even the powers of Zazel. Maybe that's how they'll bring back Zafina. Maybe bringing her back as like an evil character because she's corrupted by Azazel's sealed power. There's a lot of good that's come from this. I find that the classified archives are probably one of the best things to have come out from this DLC at that point. It's a fun little DLC, not a long one, admittedly. It took me about an hour and a half to complete. And the story is at least not too drastic, if that makes any sense. Heihachi destroying a meteorite that just happened to hold the two fighters, Kazuya and Jin, in that fight while that was happening is insane coincidence, but you know what? Fair. The Tekken monks being like, listen, we know Heihachi's like the strongest Mishima style user, but he's evil as heck. We need to seal him away and make him good. And it was like, you know what? That's also fair too. They tried it. It didn't work. They gave him a new power and all of a sudden they can't do it. I'm just always considering, like, why couldn't someone else go through it? Everyone else has been learning the pure martial arts form. Why couldn't the priest do it, or anyone else who is also training? Maybe it's the soul secrecy thing, but it's proven that the Mishima style is not something that you need to be blood to. Anybody can learn the Mishima style, and that makes things really swell. Technically speaking, it potentially makes Reina the strongest character in the entire game, because she also has the sturdiness of what Heihachi brings to the table, but also Devilji. While she's while she might not be a Hachijo the main thing is that she is definitely on Heihachi's side. So the other question is how old is Reina is going to be the main one, and when was the last Hachijo killed? It had to at least have been the events between Tekken 4 to 7. But the problem is that's too short of a period. The timing would be too short of a period, as far as my understanding. let's make sure that we get this right. So we got Tekken Fist of Iron Fist tournament. So we have to start here. Tekken 3 should have been the Tekken 2 would have been the earliest point, right? Yeah, do you know what? It would be around about the same age if it's Tekken 2. Yeah, actually that makes more sense. It would have to be Tekken 2. 15 years would have passed here. So her being around about the same age as Jin could be potentially here, especially with the whole Jun and Devil Kazuya situation. This would have been that spurning of the situation and it would have worked out. Yeah, this would be it. Tekken 2 all the way to Tekken 7. So Reina would technically be the same age as Jin if it was born around that time. It's just that the when we hear about it is in like an other state, in this section here. So yeah, that's actually pretty insane. However, everything changed when Kazumi Hachimu was killed by her husband Heihachi after she infiltrated the Mishima house to act as an informant. So she didn't love him, and she had a kid with him as well. So that means that the love child isn't really a love child. So Kazuya has like gone on one. Here's a question for you: would Kazuya ever have like an angel form in the same way that that Jun could have had? But it's a blood thing. That's the problem, is that Jun's powers is blood related. So is Kazuya's powers is blood related. So it's going to be an insane one. This is a pretty insane DLC, to put it mildly. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. This is I do think that the Echoes DLC is short, but I don't know what I could have expected for a real DLC as well, for a full story. And they did add new new information that wouldn't normally be there, like new videos, and they added the timeline section. They redid the whole UI. They did the whole new cutscenes to make it work. Yoshimitsu got shafted, but he was doing something, I guess. And Heihachi is a fun character to play as. To Lydia being basically the star of the show, I kind of thought Eddie was going to be the star of the show, but it's actually Lydia. Lydia is the star of the show of this particular DLC. And it's great to say that Lydia is actually on par with Heihachi as like the strongest I want to say non-magic user, but basically straight up fighter in the series, with the exception of the whole new Mishima style or old Mishima style, depending on you. Okay, but yeah, I generally speaking enjoyed it. I don't know if I'll remember it, but it is funny that Tekken Monk decided, yo, the world's pretty bad right now, so our strongest guy is literally the evil one, so we're gonna use an incantation to make him good. Hopefully that might work out. We'll see. But yeah, I enjoyed it.